I would say I definitely have to make myself stop when I feel just satisfied because, I mean, I know me personally, I can definitely, like, I love food, so I could keep eating much further, but then afterwards I'm going to feel overstuffed. I'm going to feel like I probably ate too much where I'm not going to be maintaining.
So on a scale, would you say it would be like 3.7, 3.8, 4, 4.2? Where would you stop eating? When would you say, I'm going to stop eating now?
I would say probably 3.8.
So like 3.8, you'd stop eating, even though you're not quite satisfied. You're waiting until you're just below satisfied because you know in 20 minutes I am going to be a lot more full. It just hasn't hit me
Well,
yet.
I think too, that goes back to the portion control because when you put a certain amount of food on your plate, you just kind of have the idea that you need to finish it. So I think it goes back to just putting those smaller portions originally because there'll be times where I'm eating, I'm satisfied, but there's still a few bites left where can I eat those? Yeah, of course, but then I'm going to feel stuffed.
That's awesome. So you would say that do you try to leave a few bites there so you know, like, hey, I'm already at a 3.8 right now. Even though there's a couple plates, I don't need to clean my plate because I know if I eat those couple bites, I'm going to be too stuffed.
Well, when it comes to eating at home, I would say I'm pretty good about just getting the appropriate portion to begin with, so I don't get stuck in that problem. But when I go out to eat, if it's a huge salad or a huge bowl of pasta or whatever it is, sometimes I'll actually have the waiter bring me a to-go box right in the beginning. I'll package half of it up and then, I'm excited because I have a whole meal for lunch tomorrow or something. And then also I just know what I'm going to eat on my plate.
When I am thoughtfully eating, I would stop eating at 4 or right under 4. But sometimes when I'm eating quickly, I probably get to a little bit over 4 and then would have been happier not having those last 5 bites.
But on the other end of that, it's very rare for me to be just absolutely stuffed. I never stuff myself. When I'm just starting to just feel full or I just stop. So I never really feel like, oh my gosh, I've eaten myself to, I have to open my pants up and stuff like that, which my parents do. My dad grew up in a house where he had to finish his meal. What was put on your plate, that's what you had to eat. And I think that created habits for him in life that to this day, he still can't leave food on a plate. Wow. And if I have food on my plate, when I'm done, he'll eat my food and my mom's food, and he just cannot leave food out. And I think that comes from him being forced as a child.
I stop eating when I'm not hungry anymore, if that makes sense. So right before I am full, I stop eating. I stop eating once my body feels, okay, I'm not hungry anymore, I'm not full, I'm comfortable. And that's when I'll stop eating.
For lunch, it's probably at 3. Like, I'm not hungry, I'm not full. I ate, now I can keep doing whatever I'm doing. And then at dinner, I'm satisfied unless it's something exquisite that I've paid a lot for, then I might get stuffed.
Okay, on a normal basis of the scale to 1 to 4, 4 being full, I usually try to go to like a 4.1 and get in all my food for my lifestyle.
Okay.
We're super busy, so I got to eat when I can eat.
And then would you say that how often would you say you're at a level 5, where level 5 would be Thanksgiving Day full, where you're like having to like unbutton your pants to eat?
A level 5 would be a few days out of the month, typically just when I go to all-you-can-eat sushi.
Okay. But for the most part, you're stopping at like 4.1, you would say.
Yes, for the most part.
I'm a 4. I don't like getting to the 5 mark.
No. But would you say you're a 4.1? Or would you say you're a 3.8?
I'm a 4.
Right at 4.